Oh,
Don't do that. That's weird.
we're building it up.
Well, there you go. Not a problem.
All
Yep,
right.
I was gonna.
Now
damn it,
we're
you
ready.
beat me to it. I was right there.
Tori,
I was ready to click before you did.
Promise me,
Yeah.
Tori, that you make him do it in the dark.
Unreal.
Right there. Tori was ready to click before you did.
Yep. Sorry. I had this. I had the YouTube open in case we need a
Volume
thing.
going
Either
on
way.
on the YouTube there.
Unreal. Yeah. So, all right. That was a weird start. And that was obviously Zac. Apparently, he's very lonely that Logan isn't here. Logan obviously isn't here. So, with that being said, we have a special guest. I put it on the banner, and you guys can feel free to put your guesses in who the special guest is, except for the guys in the chat. We know we were talking to this person. First time ever this person has been on the Thursday show. Super excited because we're drafting the best mustaches. This is going to be pretty good. I'm excited about this one. And apparently you guys are too. After about 90 something votes, 50 something % all voted mustaches. So the viewers are ready. We're ready. And there's no guesses. So the hell with your guesses. We're going to bring on the special guest, the one, the only. No, it's not Elo.
Burt Reynolds.
No, she said hello.
I know. Hello, Elo. It's
Burt Reynolds
Richie.
is
You guys are terrible at guessing.
Oh.
That's why I was.
No, it's not Elo.
Burt Reynolds
Hello.
is dead, by the way, Zach. You know that, right?
What's that?
You know Burt Reynolds is
is
dead,
dead.
right?
No, I know that was part of the.
Okay.
That was part of the thing.
I was gonna say it'd be hard to bring him in.
Yeah.
It's
Not
a-
Burt
very
Reynolds,
easy.
Turd Ferguson.
Yeah. Funny hat.
So for anybody that doesn't know, this is Richie. He's part of the Triple T show every Tuesday. I feel like if you don't know who he is, then you should probably view a little more of our shows. But either way, you still suck at guessing. And it's a good thing you don't have to guess because we are going to we're going to do this. And obviously the voice you're hearing is Matt. We have Toby in studio, Zac in studio, Brandon, J McDermott, and obviously Richie. He got the special introduction. Super excited, fellas, to do this one. And I think they are too.
Mm-hmm.
So Toby, before we do kind of the wheel of names to determine the draft order, you want to just give everybody your warning. You're ready for it. I don't have to ask.
I'm always ready. Yeah, here we go. So as we do every draft day, we are going to kindly ask that if you have a suggestion or you have somebody in mind that you think should be drafted, keep it to yourself. Don't say anything. Don't type it out in chat. The reason why we say that is because everybody on the show can see your chat. And if you mention a name that maybe they haven't been thinking about, that now they're like, ooh, that's a really good choice. Unfortunately, that gives them an edge. Also, with that being said, we have instituted a new rule that if somebody does slip and say a name, that name is no longer valid to be used. Please don't just start blurting stuff out. Don't be the Grimlock. Don't just start being a smart ass and just typing stuff out just to type stuff out. And don't do it intentionally. I'm just saying if somebody does it accidentally and puts out a name, it just so everybody knows, it automatically becomes disqualified as a chance to be somebody to pick.
Yep. And like Lilette said, we did chat before the show as the YouTube moderator. She does have permission to delete the comment just in case we don't see it before. If you know what I mean, she's all over it. She has the permission to delete the comment if you are going to start spamming stupid shit. So thanks, Lilette, YouTube moderator. And
Can I just throw something in there?
Sure.
Yeah, just in general, don't be like Grim.
There we go.
Well, he hasn't been to the show since I told him to shut the fuck up that last time. So,
Oh, then be like Grim.
Know what though? Grim probably would like though, and you could be like Grim, is he'd probably love sauces from United Sauces. See what I did there? That was called a segue.
Is that sauce?
I don't have my ghost pepper, my ghost.
It's okay. This one here is the Brewbecue Lager, 6% heat, 12 fluid ounces. It's in obviously a lager bottle, and this is from United Sauces, as well as Pappy's Hillbilly Hooch. You guys can check it out, UnitedSauces.com. Friends of the show. They also have a pickle sauce, which is in my fridge. I put it on an Arby's sandwich. I put it on something else for lunch today, grilled cheese. It's fantastic.
Put it on your pickle.
I talked to them about that pickle sauce, and I told them, I said, I've got to get it. And they said it's like one of their favorites that they have.
Yeah, that's what they said to me too. It's unbelievable. It's a spicy pickle sauce. If you don't like pickles, don't try it. If you love pickles, try it. UnitedSauces.com. The more that you hook them up, the more that they'll hook us up. So go be a friend of the friend. Whoa,
What was that?
that was an assist.
Was that
It was an assist. That's
Angel,
what they,
That was
that's
my
what they do in
Vanna White
basketball.
coming in. For
Angel, are you
those
like
of
a-
you that don't know who Vanna White is? Shame on you.
She's
Are
been
you-
replaced.
Are you like a NASCAR Bush League pit crew captain? Like you just
She's
bang,
quick,
bang.
right?
Yeah, that.
Thank God for that YouTube delay. She would have been here sooner if
Yeah.
it wasn't for that. So, all right, we've done all the talking. Brandon, did you get the sauces?
Did I get the sauces? I've got all the sauces. Yes. No, I did. I got different sauces than Toby got. I saw.
And different than me, probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you got, but I got some. Toby, you're
I just showed you.
Oh,
I just showed you on the screen.
I did not see it. So
Oh, okay,
you
well,
want to show you?
wild.
this is what we got.
Nope, I got
Barbecue
different.
sauce.
I thought that was a beer you were showing the first one. So I
Oh
was like,
yeah, no, yeah, that's what
That's
it's
why I was
actually
like-
brew. Yeah, it's
Nope.
a barbecue lager barbecue sauce,
I got
craft
a-
beer infused.
I got a gator sauce and a wild mushroom sauce and a cherry sauce.
You didn't get this one, did you?
you?
No, not that one.
Look at that. We got 9 different options.
Yeah, why do I feel like Matt told him, hey, Toby wants whatever shit you can get him that'll attempt to burn his asshole?
Nope, this is all I
'Cause
said.
both you
is
sound like you got much milder versions of shit that I got.
I
Yeah,
just
my
told him
sauce
that
was
I don't fuck with hot sauces. That's all I said.
Most of
So-
the ones they sent me were just jalapeno based, so it was nothing.
yeah.
Not even cayenne. So
These
Oh.
these will throw a little these will burn the hairs off your chest.
Eh.
They are
Oh, man,
good.
that'd
Though. Richie would love them.
Toby's over here with the freaking Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
Trinidad Scorpion, Carolina Reaper, and Ghost Pepper. What did y'all get?
I got barbecue sauce.
This one's got chocolate in it,
jalapeno.
guys.
Mine has black pepper. It's fun to horse
This
around
one
and to
has
be.
the Scotch bonnet and the habanero.
Ooh.
This one has the scorpion pepper. This has got ghost pepper and the Jaloka chilies. So
Oof, yeah, that sounds hot. Again, unitedsauces.com. Tell them Beard Law sent you. And hell with that. And just real quick, last one, then we're going to get to the Wheel of Names, Deluxe Edition Network. We are part of it. And as promised, podcast of the month, Horses and Around, The Real Drunks. Check them out. Deluxe Edition Network.com. All right, you guys ready for the Wheel of Names? Richie, what we do here, I'm sure you've seen it. You're not like Grim and just, skip the show because once in a while you get yelled at. But this is the Wheel of Names. Last time I forgot to do the shuffle, so I will shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to be for the number 1 pick. Logan's not here, so somebody's going to have to be pick number 4.
It's got to be Richie.
But let's see who's pick number 1.
I think I was 4 on the last draft.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Producer Zac in here. There is a little bit of a streak that when there is special guests, they do win, so no pressure. Richie.
Yeah,
All right, Producer Zac's going to fuck up the
All right.
1 pick probably.
Yeah, that
Just
leaves
throwing
us
it
all,
out there.
that leaves all of us ready for the next one for the actual 1 pick.
All right, who's going to get the actual 1 pick? Is it going to be Beard Laws? Is it going to be Toby? Is it going to be Richie? Is it going to be Brandon? Jay, who's been bringing up the rear a lot? Hell yeah.
I feel like this is an unfair advantage.
Hell yeah. All right. Who will be the 3? I personally wanted the 3. I love the 3 spot. I like being in the middle each round. But it looks like it's going to be Toby.
Turb.
Ooh, who's drafting the Logan spot? Is it going to be Richie or is Brandon bringing up the rear again? Oh, that person in the thing was like, woo, they were pumped. All right, Richie coming in, getting the last pick of the first round, but the first pick of the last round. Brandon J with the number 4 spot.
I always come last.
That's professional behavior right there.
That is
It's professional.
not according to your wife, honey.
All right, so we'll bring up the screen real quick.
You didn't have to do Richie dirty by making his draft board image the smallest image on the board either. Like, I'm going to blow it up for you.
I
Richie.
am the smallest person, though.
He is the
Yeah.
smallest person.
Yeah, but big in character.
We also didn't need to make you look strong.
Yes.
I'm just upset that you didn't put forth the image with my most realistic nipples.
Yeah.
Pepperonis.
At some point, you could probably send another one. It would be nice to have both your hands and arms in it and not look like you're taking a selfie. There's this thing on your phone. I don't know. It's called a timer, and you can actually set your phone down and then take a picture. It's a weird concept.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So,
kind of getting that Brandon on that too. Brandon
No,
sent me
Brandon-
some good ones, but
Brandon's
the one with
is
the
a selfie.
spatula, I had to. I was like, that's
Mhm.
it. That's the one. That's the.
I didn't see any of my nipples on them.
I love
Sure.
Grumpy Toby though. Grumpy Toby is my favorite.
that's not grumpy.
I'll do
tough
more
Toby.
grumpy Tobies for you.
Grumpy Toby's good. Like, bring the show out 5 more years from now when we're on like Showtime, and I'll lose a bet and get Grumpy Toby tattooed on like my leg or something like that.
Ooh, you heard it. He's getting a grumpy Toby tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
The
Not only-
pigs, I got 2 of the pigs right there. The other one's underneath the desk. You can't see it.
They're just gonna carry away your setup.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start the best mustaches draft show. Please don't put any of your guesses in there. We leave the end of it for you to say all the ones that we left out. So construction paper, Zach, go ahead and fuck up the number 1 pick.
So brutal.
God damn.
I'm just
Well, I
going
mean,
on
let's be
history.
honest. Based on your history, he's got a valid point.
My history really isn't that bad.
I mean, it's not Logan bad, but it's still Zach bad.
Mhm.
Listen,
We're listening.
I'm true to myself first and foremost. Okay. I don't want if I eventually run for public office, I don't want my voting record to be called into question because I'm wishy-washy, because I'm not voting with the heart. And now Sang Jester is here, and he's going to say something atrocious because he's from Alabama. But Burt Reynolds is the number 1 pick overall.
Okay.
This is not
Okay.
a bad choice. Not a bad choice.
Oh, Zach's gonna fuck it up.
You didn't see that coming since
And
you said our special guest was Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
An obvious choice, one that you think of when you think of best mustaches, but definitely not the best mustache.
Yeah, but it's a funny hat.
Okay.
Okay. He says okay. Okay. So Burt Reynolds, the number 1 pick in the draft. What are you looking over here? You keep your dirty little eyes.
I'm looking at. I can't even see that far.
That's what I thought. All right. Well, I don't need a lot of time here. When you think number 1 mustache,
That's what
the
Mike said, too.
mustache, Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck, number 1 pick.
I knew my
Very
list was going to be decimated, so I did 1 through 5, but then I also did A through F.
Oh, that's a thing.
I got 40 mustaches over here because I didn't know what the hell y'all would pick.
I have a lot. There was so many more mustaches that I was super excited about when I was going through them. But yeah. All right. So number 1 pick, Burt Reynolds. Number 2 pick, Tom Selleck.
Thanks, Jester. Are we friends again? Are we friends now? Can we be
Don't let him
friends?
fool you. Don't let him lull you into a sense of false security.
That's exactly what he wants. All right. So let me bring up this Tom Selleck, number 2 pick, Burt Reynolds, the number 1 pick, and Toby is up with the number 3 pick.
I wasn't gonna go extremely recent, but both of you guys have kind of forced my hand into doing that to have a little bit more of a more notable kind of recognizable. I think I'm gonna have to go with Nick Offerman, aka Ron Swanson
Ooh.
from Parks and Rec.
He was my number 1 bench spot.
Number 1 pick. Hey, that's a solid pick. Well played. Nick Offerman
Men's
off
health.
the board.
Nick Offerman off the board. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Okay. AKA Ron Swanson. All right. Good pick. Brandon J McDermott. Great looking stash. He's about to pick a great looking stash.
Beef. It's what's for dinner. Sam Elliott.
Motherfucker.
My wife's probably mad at me for not picking Sam Elliott first, but
So just to let you know, Richie, we'll put you on the big screen. You'll make your pick, and then we put up a poll to see who the viewers think won the first round. Once that's out for a little bit, then you will get to go again, put you on the big screen, and you'll kick off round 2. So,
Whoa!
what?
I Googled Sam Elliott to make sure I spelled his name right, and the first picture that pops up is him without a fucking mustache.
It's weird. I don't like it. Put it away.
Yeah, I don't
like it.
let's put it this one. There we go. What's up, buddy?
All right. Richie is up.
All right. Well, with the names y'all are pulling out, fucking Sam Elliott was my first pick, but damn it, that's a solid pick. I'm gonna go with Ron Burgundy.
Ooh,
Will
that's a
Ferrell
good
is Ron
one.
Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy,
Ferrell.
yes.
solid.
You know what, hey man, I'm gonna point out. I think this is, since we're at the end of the first round of voting, I'm gonna point this out. This is a good thing by David. I'd say from here forward, we disqualify ourselves, anybody that's a family member of somebody that's on the show, from being picked in future drafts.
I think that's a great.
I like that. Yeah.
Well, can we call it the David rule?
Sure.
We're implementing the David
It's like
rule.
the Brady rule, but it's the David rule.
Ooh,
Yep.
I like it. All right.
Yep.
Well played. We got another rule. And
Although
just
I
keep
still
in mind,
stand by me and Angel is a pair.
I agree. Just keep in mind, though, I don't think it's going to be a thing, but we all have a viewer veto in our pocket.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to
That's true.
if we truly think that somebody picked something so goddamn stupid, I mean, this one's going to be obvious. If they don't have a mustache and you put it up there, you're probably getting up there. But either way,
Quick question.
Yeah.
Are false mustaches like ones that that maybe it was in a movie and the actor didn't actually have that mustache, but you're just going based on how that mustache looked for
On the
that
character themselves.
Yeah.
I would.
Is it-
No, because that's still an iconic mustache.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
no, I think that should be.
Otherwise, I was getting ready to scratch off a couple here.
Yeah. I when you said it, I looked and I've got like 2 or 3. I mean, they're kind of deep on my list, but I've got 2 or 3 where they would fall. And I think they would tread water for sure.
I like it. All right, so the poll is up through 10 votes. 30 for Zach and Matt, 30 for Brandon, 30 for Richie, 10 for Toby.
Weak on the vote game right now, guys. Come on.
So we'll let that one go for a little bit, and we're ready to kick off round 2. Oh no, we're not.
There's something that I skipped at the very beginning of my little speech, which is we say this every week as well, and guaranteed every week it still fails. And Brandon put a really good stamp on it last week, but I'm going to reiterate. If you don't know some of these names, look them up. You've got from now until next Thursday to figure out who they are and what their mustache looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know we talked about potentially cutting in mustaches, pulling them up, flashing them real quick. Now, fuck you guys. Grow up. You're adults.
Yep. All right.
And that's how Zach really feels about the viewers.
So after 15 votes, 40% say that they love Sam Elliott and Brandon's first pick.
I love Sam Elliott.
Yeah,
My wife and I had a conversation when I was filling out my list about, he's both of our hall passes. It's fine.
Surprisingly, I thought when I was making my list, and I was like, Sam Elliott's going to be the first one I pick. And I was like,
Yeah.
I hope I pick before Toby, because I thought Toby would pick that. And
It was going to be,
especially-
but
you
know what?
knew-
I just that
you knew that was gonna be one of
solid,
mine, though.
Perfect symmetrical
yeah.
Ron Swanson mustache by
Yeah.
Nick Offerman. That's I mean,
That's
look
a
at all the
solid-
stuff the guy does. He's the man's man. So I'm all about
Yeah.
using Nick Offerman first.
Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a solid one.
Starting off round 2, ended round 1. It's Richie.
Oh,
It's
sweet.
Richie,
That's awesome, because I'm sure this one would be taken too. I'm going with my number 2 pick is Sacha Baron Cohen as Borat.
Borat.
Very nice.
Very nice. Great
You'll never get this. You'll never get this. La, 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 la.
Strawberry, what is it?
Strawberry zombie
Strawberry
white
zombie
ale.
white ale.
Ooh. Strawberry and beer can go either way. It either disappears and it's nasty, or it is absolutely delicious. Shout out to Three Heads Brewery in Rochester for Strawberry Fields forever.
That is that's good.
That's pretty good. Speaking of good, Brandon had the best pick according to our viewers with the first round. No pressure, Brandon, with your second pick of the second round.
Manima butter.
Yosemite Sam, fam.
Ooh, that's-
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
how the fuck do you spell Yosemite?
I can tell you, Sam was the one that you
got a
spelled wrong.
computer right there.
Well, yeah.
It'll fill in the
Y
rest.
O S.
Yosei might.
You spelled that right, but you spelled Sam wrong.
Stop! Don't even say dumb. I did.
No, I'm watching the screen. It was Yosemite. Same. Legendary mustache there. That's a solid choice. I like it. All right, Toby, how do you follow up Nick Offerman?
I'm gonna go with Daniel Day-Lewis's Bill the Butcher in Gangs of New York.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go different. I thought you were gonna go different. Daniel Day-Lewis movie.
Mm-mm. No, he's had mustaches in several, and he usually has a really nice kind of down to here type of mustache, but that Bill the Butcher with the just a little bit of the curl.
Little curl. Yep. All right. Looks like I'm on the clock. I'm torn between two, but I'm pretty sure.
Hey, Natalie or Biglia.
No, I'm pretty sure that Zach isn't going to take the other one, so I'm going to go with this one. Steve Harvey.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a solid one.
Steve Harvey. Got to go with it.
For the win. For the steal.
Were you going to take him?
He was definitely on my bench for sure.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
It sounds like your bench is stronger than your starters. But
No,
what do I know about coaching?
I'm actually already down to my 4th and 5th round picks already on my starting 5. So,
can we just take a minute and admire the fact that Lillette called Borat the banana hammock man?
Yeah.
Do I have to write that on the bracket?
Spawned like a decade of horrible Halloween costume ideas.
All right. Yeah, definitely, especially with our bodies. Very not nice.
Very nice.
All right, Zach.
My wife.
All right, Zach, do the thing.
All righty. With my second pick, I'm going Freddie Mercury.
Okay. Well, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Very iconic.
Yep. Had him on the list.
Best mustache and tooth combo, in my opinion. That I think one without the other, it doesn't work. But that whole mouth area, it's a brand in and of itself.
That's a solid point. Yeah.
I'm sure many guys felt that way.
Sure they
I
did.
do want to ask a question. I'm glad somebody found that funny. I think along with not only does the people or the person or the character or who fictional or otherwise that we're choosing, do they have a great mustache? Is it the best mustache? But how shitty their face looks without one. That's also
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Freddie Mercury has a slalom between his nose and his upper lip without his mustache.
It's a whole ski jump, man.
It is absurd. Like those early promo pics of Queen when he's got like the long hair, that center part, and he's always got like the bedazzled shirts on. He's like leaning up on one shoulder. It's like, homie, what is this Autobahn between your nose and your upper lip? Like, get out of here with that.
That's funny.
Sam Elliott looks like dog shit without a mustache.
Yeah, just shaved again.
I don't know. He looked pretty solid as Sergeant Major Plumley, and we were soldiers.
I never seen that movie. When I think Sam Elliott, I think The Big Lebowski, and I think what's the movie where he kills Bigfoot?
You haven't seen Roadhouse?
No.
What?
Oh,
wow.
No.
You got him to leave. He left a strawberry beer in his studio full of pigs. That's not an easy task to make that happen.
Yeah, the man who killed Hitler and then the
start
Bigfoot. That's one of my favorite Sam Elliott movies.
You've really never seen Roadhouse?
No, I've never seen Roadhouse.
Can you put that on your watch list?
Yeah, I'll put it on my watch
list.
list.
Your parents not love you? They didn't love you enough.
My parents
to
were
make you watch
divorced.
it?
Oh, here we go again.
When I see like on Christmas time, I had like dirty socks instead of stockings, and they filled it up with crunchy ramen noodles instead. So
No.
Here we go. Hey, Jace, when you're clipping these, can you like put some tears, some really sad music or something to it, and just be like, my parents, they love him very much. Don't let him play it up there.
Oh yeah, my parents.
They didn't love each other anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm loved. They don't love each other, and that
Statistically, that's normal in America. Yeah. Anyways, what else is normal is Toby is in the lead for round 2. 43% really loved the Bill the Butcher pick. Second was Zach or Matt I'm assuming Matt. That it could be a bad assumption. And then Brandon with 20% with the Yosemite Sam and 13% with Borat. Because so many people are probably thinking of the banana hammock and not the mustache. You perverts. With that being said, we can move in and on to round 3. Producer Zac. Fight. I don't know if we're into starters or bench, but
so I'm going to do some shuffling because I think my 5th round pick is a reach at 3.
Every day I'm shuffling.
So I'm going to push that. This is tough. I think I'm going to go Teddy Roosevelt.
Ooh, okay.
The Rough Rider himself.
I like it.
Surprisingly, that was on my list as well. Nice.
And you know where else where else Teddy Roosevelt made a big appearance?
The White House.
No, besides that, in the Your Town podcast.
Oh,
publishing Mondays.
I was going to say, not at the museum.
Yeah. Rip Robin Williams.
Rip. Solid choice. So for everybody looking at the board, Zac started off round 1. So he has Burt Reynolds, Freddie Mercury, and Teddy Roosevelt. 3 very, very different fellas with mustaches.
You should have seen. You wait till you see my number 5 pick. That's going to blow your dick off.
Whoa.
It's a good number 5 pick. Terrible number 3 pick.
It's not going to surprise me more than you never seeing Roadhouse.
Listen,
you fucking speck of a human.
I was like a slasher horror film kid. Like, again, check out the Your Town podcast. But
Roadhouse though,
I don't know. Like I don't know.
Just check it out.
Yeah,
Patrick Swayze.
I never. Now listen, it's not like I've intentionally avoided it. I'm not like some people that are like, oh, I'll never watch The Godfather because that movie's trash. It's overrated. Like I'm not like that. I'm like, oh fuck Roadhouse. Like I've never organically come upon an opportunity to watch Roadhouse.
I'm still curious how you meant blow your dick off. Is that a positive thing?
No, it's a positive. Yeah. Yep.
I don't see anything positive about that
at all.
At all.
The coming off part is the downside.
Mm-hmm.
Blowing?
No.
It would have looked weird if you said, you wait till my number 5 pick. I'm going to blow your dick.
Yeah, no. Like,
I'm in studio. That would have been awkward.
Yeah. Vern doesn't deserve that.
Then just turns and looks edgy.
Yeah. I'm going to blow your dick off. Well, or I'm going to blow your. All right. Anyways. Now he's doing that thing. Get out of here. All right. This pick. I'm going for it.
This pick.
Are you ready for it?
Pick.
Mm-hmm. Hulk Hogan.
Damn it.
Hulk Hogan. You think he was going to fall to the number 4 round? These guys were going to. I mean, come on.
Let's start naming names people don't even freaking know.
I've got some good sports picks, but I'm so scared to throw out a sports pick.
Don't be scared. Remember, the people are going to Google the names if they don't know them.
Right.
No, they're not.
Yeah, well, that's on you guys.
Toby.
Oh, this is a great question for Anita. Zac hasn't seen Roadhouse.
Tori has definitely not seen Roadhouse.
She can speak for herself.
I can speak for her.
She has not seen Roadhouse. You don't think she's ever seen Roadhouse?
I can guarantee the only way that she has not seen Roadhouse, the only way she's seen Roadhouse is if Hunt for Red October or Schindler's List wasn't on TV when her dad didn't want to watch something.
The
level
level of misogyny in the chat right now with you can speak for her.
See, thank you. I love you, Toby.
Listen, I'm going to say statistically, there would have been a chance that she's dated other people, and when she dated cooler people than you, they probably sat down and made out to watching Roadhouse.
I can say very confidently I'm the coolest person she's ever been with.
Fair enough. Again, he's speaking for her, but
we're
either
going
way,
to let that up to the chat to decide. Votes.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, next draft is actually going to be Tori's ex-boyfriend.
Family filled with blasphemy right now. Fucking Christ.
All right, let's keep this moving. I have not dated. She's just being nice. All right. We'll re-ask that question in 3 years and see how you feel. All right, let's go.
12.
Yeah, 15 is the magic number.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with diabetes himself with old Wilford Brimley.
Now that's a solid pick.
Solid stash.
That's
solid
a sleeper.
My list literally went Teddy Roosevelt, Wilford Brimley, Nick Offerman.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. All right. These are good. I feel like
these are fucking spicy.
I'm gonna throw this back up here. This is what we have right now. Not a bad pick in the chat, and we know that at least another bad pick isn't coming for probably what 2, 3, 6, 7 more picks. 7 more picks. All right, and you might even see 7 and 8 be terrible. So, all right, Brandon,
You just want me to drop a turd of a pick just so that we can fulfill this prophecy?
please don't drop turds in here.
I guess it doesn't matter because both my picks will be available. Alex Trebek.
Yeah,
Ah,
good one.
Yep.
And that really leans towards you saw him without a mustache. Oh, dear God.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Oh,
I'm glad you said it because I was going to say, and going off of what Brandon said earlier, this one makes even more sense.
Yeah.
And Google is cheeky. When you Google Alex Trebek, they say, "Did you mean who is Alex Trebek?"
They do.
Yes. Yeah.
That's well played, Google. You fuckers.
And it's actually who was Alex Trebek. Rest in peace. So,
Zach, if you don't check your phone, you're gonna get punched in the dick.
oh my God.
He's not checking it. Punch him in the dick, please.
I'm looking at
Can
my,
I'm not
looking at
punching.
my phone right now.
I'm not gonna punch him in the dick, but I'll punch him in the wherever. All right.
Send it to Facebook, Tori. I don't get service here.
Okay. Nobody cares about your text messages.
So this one, I'm going to reach back in history, but I'm also going to look at the mean quality that goes along with this name. And it's an undeniable. I don't know if we've ever seen him without a mustache. And this might be a reach, but I'm going to say Albert Einstein.
Oh, okay.
Good pick.
Solid pick. It was definitely top 10 on my list.
Have you ever seen any pictures ever of him without a mustache?
Yeah, where he's young.
No.
Like other than young, but the typical one that you see with the
Oh,
Crazy
no,
hair.
no, not. Of course
that's-
not.
everybody
Before-
knows that picture.
Yeah, before he was even with some white hair, I believe he still had the darker
Yeah.
stash, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's solid. I like it. All right. So we'll throw this up here. Round 3 was Zach, Teddy Roosevelt, Hulk Hogan, Wilford Brimley, Alex Trebek, and Albert Einstein. You're gonna vote who won that round as soon as I put it in the chat. That was good. Ooh, that's not what we want to put in there. Who won this round? Oh, we're off to a good start. Usually round 3 is a little bit of a tough one. That was good. That was good. Who do you guys think won round 3?
I'm going to have to say it's
Since like 4 of my votes are my other names are up there, it's kind of hard to say.
going to
Definitely
have to
Toby.
say Wilford Brimley or Hulk Hogan, in my opinion.
It's Toby. Yeah.
I like the Toby pick. I really like the Einstein
beat it.
pick. I like the Einstein pick too. All right. Well, the voters, quick 13 votes. 31% Zach or Matt. 31% Brandon. 31% Toby. And 7 or 8% was Richie, and it just switched 36, 29, 29, 7. So a lot of love for a couple of them out there, and that means it's going to be a good draft. So round 4. Should we do the thing?
Let's do it.
All right, Richie. With the back-to-back picks.
Oh, back to back. I forgot I'm back to back. Oh, this brings it. Do I go modern age or do I go? I'm gonna go with one just
If you
because
throw it back, I'll throw it back.
I'm throwing back even older than. Oh, I don't know if he's older than Einstein. I don't fucking know. Who cares? But it is Charlie Chaplin.
Oh,
Chaplin.
yes. Chaplin.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't
That's
mean
a-
to screw up
that's
his
a good
name
one. I
like
had-
that
that was number
That's
2
why I
on my
keep
list.
Toby
And
around.
here's the thing, like I was writing out my I've got my list, right? And I'm sitting there going, do you say Hitler or do you say Charlie Chaplin?
I specifically said to my wife, I am not going to put Charlie Chaplin on my list because of the Adolf Hitler parallels.
Oh, now see, that's how I got through it because literally, when Tree and I had this conversation earlier. She's like, "Well, who are you gonna pick?" And I was like, "I'm gonna start off and just my number 1 pick, and I'm gonna say that the Führer, Hitler." She's like, "Oh, that's probably not a
Hey,
good idea."
everybody, I'm Richie. Welcome to the show. Glad to be here. Adolf
Who's
Hitler,
your pick?
please.
Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, he's like,
The
hi, I'm
Führer.
Richie. Adolf Hitler.
He wasn't even invited to be in the audience for the first round. He's like the only guy in the first round that had to get the phone call from home.
So I figured the next closest thing to that kind of mustache would be Charlie Chaplin. So that's and no,
Chaplin.
Hitler was not
Chaplin.
actually a real thing.
Chaplin.
That was just-
Charlie Chapman was a steel worker at the time. Charlie Chaplin was the comedian.
Yeah, what I said, what Toby said. That's my pick.
That's still the yep. That's the pick.
Toby knows my language.
It's true. And I'm terrible at pronouncing names, so no judgment from here. Judgment free zone either way. So Brandon, you and your epic mustache, you're up.
I'm going to go to the Zac route, and I'm going to name somebody that maybe two of the people in the chat will have heard of, and maybe somebody will know who it is and seen the picture. But it's Friedrich Nietzsche.
Damn it!
Oh.
That was on my list.
Old
Nietzsche. I used to call him Nitschke, like Ray Nitschke.
God, who is
Oh.
who is
I guess-
that that's echoing so bad?
Test.
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 Yes.
It's Richie.
Richie.
I'll get further back from my speakers.
Yeah. All right, cool. It's gone. I was wondering too. All right. There we go. Solid pick. Friedrich. I'm not even going to say that name.
Friedrich Nietzsche.
Yep. Brandon's stash really do be looking great tonight. I do hear the echo again.
Thank you, Toby. Or Tori. Sorry.
Test.
It's going to be a weird goof for me tonight.
It's going to be interesting.
Well, since I don't hear the echo, I'm more. Oh. There we go. How about now?
Yeah,
Don't
you're
hear
good.
it. You're good. Booyah. All right. We did it. Toby's up.
Kurt Russell's Wyatt Earp from Tombstone.
That's a good one.
Solid. When I first started growing facial hair, I was like, that's what I want. And then I realized I don't have the genetics for that.
And the real Wyatt Earp was well endowed as well. I mean, obviously there's parallels, but
Right.
it's true to form.
Solid picks. Solid picks. All around. Fuck. I don't know which one I'm going to do. All right. Well, it's my turn. I'm on the clock. I'm going to go with another iconic mustache because that's what we're doing here. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy.
That's a good one.
It's mediocre.
I was surprised at how many internet lists Eddie Murphy showed up on for best mustache of all time.
Yeah, right.
Seen him without a mustache?
No,
It's weird.
since he,
Look at
Yeah, it is pretty weird.
I legitimately did not know for 3 seconds which one Eddie Murphy was when he just showed me that picture.
it's a weird look.
I know it doesn't play well on the show, so I wasn't even going to try to pick it as a joke, but one of the first 5 images that my brain mustered up when I was getting my list together was that picture of Mike Tyson with a bunch of cocaine under his nose. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, I bet you if I Google Mike Tyson cocaine, it'll pop right up.
That's a good thing to put on my search history.
Listen,
You have a phone. You keep texting on it. Google it.
I don't actually.
All right. Why don't you make a pick?
There it is right there. He actually has a mustache in the picture, actually. Anyway.
He does.
I kind of I'm going to kind of follow the same vein of Richie and Brandon and incredible value. Last pick in the 4th. I'm going Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
What's funny is I had that on my list.
You don't have to church it up, dirt. It's
Well, the
Dali.
I actually has an accent over it, Toby, so it's Dali.
except for even he pronounced it as Dali.
It's
Oh, did you speak with him? Like, do you know Salvador
No,
personally?
I
Toby?
watched an interview with him.
Oh,
He
okay.
helped curl his mustache. What are you talking about?
Oh,
That's
okay.
true. I
He-
saw it.
He was Bosnian, so
I don't know who that is. Is that weird?
the Persistence of Time painter, the Great
Surrealist
Masturbator
painter.
painter.
Sold his painting after he 4 months after he died. Sold the highest selling surrealist painting for $22 million.
And you know what's crazy is that they're very small.
$22 million.
Very,
Yeah,
very small.
majority of
There
them.
was a Dolly exhibit at my college when I was there, and I'm like, oh man, this would be really fucking cool to go see. And my wife, who's big into art, and we went, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like
This fucking guy.
they're like postcards. They're so tiny.
Gotcha. I see it.
It's a good mustache, isn't it?
Where'd Toby go?
Yeah, that's a solid mustache.
Oh, there he is. Okay, solid
Don't know.
stash.
Apparently the internet didn't like me correcting Zach.
How dare you? All right, so we threw this out there. The poll is live. We'll see we'll see how this goes. All right, round 5. All good picks. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Should we start it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wario.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Little zigzag action.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
I think it's the best mustache in the franchise.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
what's the name of the one that looks like Luigi?
Waluigi.
Waluigi. His is the same, just it's smaller. You got the little points at the end.
Yep.
I mean, Luigi's is pretty good though too. Just throwing that out there.
I'm shocked that I actually put down Wario because I assumed nothing. Let's go on.
Toby's gone again. Wow. Wasn't even ready for that pick. Okay. All right. Well, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, so I'm going to stall until Toby's back. Because I think it would be unfair to do that. Toby's looking like, what the fuck is going on, internet? He's got a very irritated look on his face when I did see him for a minute. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead, I guess. Oh, he's back. I can't decide between the two.
What?
You okay? It's Zach's fault. I do hear an echo again. Just throwing it out there.
Is it for me?
I don't.
Yeah.
I hope it's not for me because I can barely hear you.
Test 1, 2.
Test 1, 2.
I didn't hear it that time.
Hello. I think it might have been me. Like sometimes when you first enter, it echoes for a second.
I
Yeah.
hear it right now. Anyways. All right. I'm up. I can't stall anymore. I can't decide. Man, there's 3 I really want to pick. I'm going to go. Fuck. Ned Flanders.
Oh,
yeah.
Tori,
Yeah.
there you go, babe.
Ned Flanders. Gotta.
That's a
Couldn't
good
go all
one.
real people. Gotta mix in a little cartoon or something here or there. All right, Toby. No pressure. Pick 5.
I'm going with Fu Manchu, Dr. Fu Manchu. Everybody knows what a Fu Manchu mustache looks like.
What's the pick?
Dr. Fu Manchu. He's
Yeah,
the
from
supervillain that was created in a
comic.
series of comic books and novels, and then later on was
Oh,
in a couple of different movies as Dr. Fu Manchu, and then of course the Flash Gordon Ming the Merciless picked up the look, which even solidified its stature as a named mustache even further.
Toby, you have educated me on something today. I was not aware that mustache was based on a character of the name Fu Manchu. I don't know, it was one of those things I just took at face value. It's called the Fu Manchu. That's what it's called.
So the little one that starts here and goes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Solid choice. Brandon, last pick. Make it count.
Swedish chef.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
It's not how you spell Swedish.
no. All right. Look at that. Richie, you get the very last pick of the draft. No pressure.
Well, since Toby used a character that nobody's ever heard of from comic books or whatever, I'm going to go with somebody who wrote stuff who actually you had to hear about because you probably had to read about his books, Tom Sawyer and all that. In high school, Mark Twain.
The one that
Nice.
always gets confused with Albert Einstein.
You said, as you said, because you probably read his books, he actually wrote stuff. I preemptively wrote Stanley. And then you're like, Mark
Stanley.
Twain. I'm like, nope, 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 nope.
I mean, Stan Lee would have been a good choice too,
Stan
though.
Lee
if
would
we're
have been a
being
great
honest.
pick. Yeah, I was about to be like, oh, fuck, man, that was such a good pick. I can't believe I didn't pick it.
All right, 5th round. You're voting on now. Was it Wario and Zach? Ned Flanders with myself. Dr. Fu Manchu from Toby, the Swedish chef from Brandon, and Mark Twain. How do you think
Yep,
Mike
yeah,
Tyson would say the Swedish chef?
Tweeted stuff.
Sweetest Seth.
It's been a while since we've
Pick up my
thrown,
pay-per-view on Comcast.
been a while since we've thrown some Mike Tyson in there, so don't hit us, Mike. But that's round 5. So feel free to vote who you think won round 5. Then we'll throw in there who we think had the best overall draft. And while we're doing that, this is the time where we throw out some names that, as Zach said, were on the bench. Didn't quite make the starting 5. Let's go in reverse order. Richie, if there's a couple that you wanted to say that we missed, and we'll work our way back up.
Yeah, I had a few in the background. Geraldo Rivera, but I didn't know how many
dude,
people
yes.
know that.
I was so torn over not picking Geraldo Rivera.
Is it Geraldo?
Geraldo, yeah.
It's
Geraldo.
Geraldo.
It's pronounced Dali.
Two others I had Lionel Richie,
Yeah.
Lionel Richie. I like
Mike Dicka,
Mike Dicka.
The
my-
Bears.
my sports kind of thing, and I also had Prince in there
Yep.
as well.
Ooh, that's a
But
good
that
one.
I
yeah.
didn't know if that really qualified as a mustache because it's almost more of a goatee, really.
Mhm.
Mhm.
See, I was thinking Stevie. I was contemplating putting Stevie Wonder on my list too, but I sided against it for that same reason.
That's why I didn't have Tony Stark.
I would have considered Prince's. I mean, it's almost not Fu Manchu-ish, but it was round. It was it was
Mhm.
stash. I had him on the list. Brandon, couple that
He just had
didn't
that
quite make
thing
it.
here with it, so
Yeah.
I didn't know what
Yeah.
that counted as.
Frank Zappa,
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Solid. Toby.
Adolf Hitler. Raleigh Fingers.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't think enough people would have known who Raleigh Fingers was.
Yeah,
So
agree.
and I know that people aren't going to Google, so I didn't even bother. And the Iron Sheik.
Ooh, that's a good
Oh.
one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And anybody that's been a long time listener of the show knows everything about Iron Sheik's marital strife, because that's what Logan decided to talk about that one time.
Yes. Or they don't know because they just toned them out. Potentially. A couple that I had that I was really torn on. It was either between Ned Flanders or Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil's
yeah,
a great
Dr.
one. I
Phil.
did not think of
Dr. Phil. He was on there. The other one that I debated too was Bob Belcher from Bob's Burgers.
That's a good one. Yeah.
He's got a stash. And Bryan Cranston as Walter White.
Yep.
Or a couple that I debated. And obviously a couple that you guys had. And then Zach, you got a couple?
Yeah, some ones that weren't already mentioned. I've got Mr. Miyagi.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Pat Morita.
Yep. Groucho Marx. Clark Gable.
Mhm.
John Waters. Inigo Montoya. And Mr. October, Reggie Jackson.
solid.
I
Look at
can
that
definitely
baseball.
tell the people that looked up the Google search 40 top mustaches.
The Men's
in
Health
history.
article.
See, when I was Googling, I went at least 2 pages in, so I didn't have the first couple ones. But I really tried to think mustaches in my brain.
Yeah,
And it was
I
kind of
used
all-
that as like a jumping board for who is this going to make me think of? Because
I
there's a
got
lot
to-
of names on that list where I was like, I mean, they're iconic people that had mustaches, but a lot of people aren't going to know them. Like Burnside is a great fucking choice.
Oh, the Civil
Right.
War general.
It's the whole reason why they started calling it sideburns, because
Yep.
this guy just literally went from here straight across to here and then up. It was
Yeah.
just it
Or
was gorgeous. But
Cornelius
nobody's gonna know who the
Vanderbilt.
fuck that is.
Yeah, Cornelius Vanderbilt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or was he just the chops? Did
Oh,
he have?
David
did he go up to
Crosby
the-
would have been a great pick too. Yeah, fuck
David
yeah.
Crosby's a good one. Yeah.
I just got a text message from a buddy. Yeah, he said, I can't believe nobody picked Joe Dirt. David Spade is Joe Dirt.
That would have been a good one.
I was
I
surprised.
did have. I'm looking at Lillette. I also had.
Oh, a bad
Nope.
internet connection. I'm going to say he also had Ron Jeremy.
Captain Crunch is a great one.
I was surprised you picked Wario and not Luigi or Mario.
Well, so I didn't even put either of those on there because I would have sworn they would have been, both of them would have been first 2 rounds easily.
Not
So
that it was a
I'm
bad
gonna,
pick. I'm just saying.
not even going to get my hopes up for getting Mario or Luigi. I'm going to go Wario just to be in that conversation.
I mean, it's iconic as well. When you think Wario and his stash, even Toby was like, yeah, the pointy one. I mean, I personally think Luigi.
Paul, I probably would have picked, Andre Reed or Bruce Smith over Josh Allen for best mustaches.
Hell yeah.
I don't know why. I also think for some reason that Marshawn Lynch had a mustache when he was on the Bills. I don't know if that's true, but I saw Josh Allen and instantly thought, Beast Mode had a mustache when he was on the Bills.
Larry Zonka.
Oh, Larry Zonko was a good one, dude.
Or what was old boy from what was the name of old boy from the Pittsburgh from the Steelers was missing his teeth?
Right. Mean Joe Green?
No.
What? No. White guy. Fucking Lambert. He had that Hulk Hogan style mustache before Hulk Hogan fucking ever came on the scene.
What a badass.
Jack
dude. Look at
Lambert
this guy.
took people's heads off for real.
Yeah. The Man of Steel. What number was he? Bonus points.
Mike Dika.
Well, I know Green was 75. Lambert was he 60?
Close. 58. 58. Badass. So let's throw this up here.
58 linebackers out there.
Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Singletary.
Oh, Dale Earnhardt.
Yep.
Why didn't?
No, that's not. That's pronounced Dali Earnhardt.
Oh yeah, Deli. I forgot.
It's actually Earnhardt. Earnhardt.
According to the viewers, Toby and Brandon have tied for the best draft at 31%. Matt or Zach 23, Richie 15. So they are really loving the combos. Obviously, you can see here if you're only listening, Zach had Burt Reynolds, Freddie Mercury, Teddy Roosevelt, Salvador Dali or however you say
it. Sal Deli. All right.
That's Salvatore, T-O-R-E.
Sal Deli.
in Wario. I had Tom Selleck, Steve Harvey, Hulk Hogan, Eddie Murphy, and Ned Flanders. Nick Offerman, Bill the Butcher, Wilford Brimley, Wyatt Earp, and Dr. Fu Manchu was Toby. Brandon had Sam Elliott, Yosemite Sam, Alex Trebek. How the fuck you say that one?
Frederick
Nietzsche.
And the Swedish chef. And Richie, welcome to the show. Last pick. That's how we welcome our new people. We make them go last. Ron Burgundy, Borat, Albert Einstein, Charlie Chaplin with a P, and Mark Twain. So all solid. So obviously we are going to put these in a bracket. They'll be available to be downloaded, and you'll be able to fill out a bracket and at least vote on every single matchup on who you think is going to win this, because there's going to be some interesting matchups here. There's going to be some good ones. I'm excited for it. I mean, you're going to have Freddie Mercury versus Mark Twain. Little spoiler alert.
Oof.
In the first round.
You woofed it.
So, I mean, that's just a little example of what's going to be there.
And remember, guys, this isn't who's going to win in a fight.
Oh, you said it right this time.
Well, no, I think you fucked up. I think you meant to say it the other way.
No. I'm gonna play face right now, and then I'll be heel come draft day or come bracket day.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm gonna flip on.
That'll give me the opportunity to say, "Shit, I should have picked Hitler."
Yeah, that's going to be interesting though, because people have to choose on their own bias of mustaches. Do you like a more clean mustache, like a clean, well-kept mustache like Eddie Mercury, or do you prefer do you consider more of a mustache to be the bushy, crazy out
like
there,
takes up all your
Albert
Einstein and
and Mark Twain and people like that, or Yosemite Sam?
See, to that point though, I get tripped up when I make these lists every other week, because we're constantly interchanging the words best and iconic. And so, like, as far as best goes, from like what I think would be judged well at a beard and mustache competition, isn't the same as what I think like an iconic one is. Like, if we're going to go like presentable mustaches, like you got to go with like a Wyatt Earp or something like that. But as far as
Mm-hmm.
iconic, I think like John Waters' mustache is way more iconic than Wyatt
Well,
Earp's.
when you think iconic, it's you hear you got two names. You hear mustache. Whose mustache do you picture for?
Exactly.
Like, what person do you picture with what mustache first? That's iconic. Best is which one do you think looks better, kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And like Brandon said, you know, which person when they shave their mustache off, are you like, fuck, glue that fucker back on?
And that goes back to my wife's comment about my grandfather. Love you, Papa. You look ridiculous without your mustache, though. Please put it back.
I have only shaved since I started TikTok. I've only shaved completely, I think, 3 times, and all 3 times, people are not happy with it.
No,
I think you also have
You
a
know,
mile
you
between your upper
cannot
lip
not.
and nose.
Me, I've got a
Yeah.
very short distance between.
no, he's got
Like,
it's
cranium and
normal, but
my
it
upper
just
lip.
don't look right. It just
Yeah.
it's
Can
It
we get a
doesn't look
pic?
right because what's that?
Can we get a pic?
Of him
What?
without a mustache?
Yeah, can we get a pic of you without a mustache? We got 5 minutes. I'm sure you and
Oh.
Angel can pull one up.
Well, some of the recent stuff he's been even posting on Instagram has some skits and stuff without the mustache.
my algorithm on Instagram is so
I don't-
fucked.
Some of the
By
ones
the
by
way-
the kitchen where you had the not the Wolverine, but
s-
the one without the stash.
yeah.
Let me see.
Tyler, I'm gonna need you there next Thursday.
I mean,
Appreciate
I
it.
usually
like
have
that.
at
That's good.
least.
You're right.
Yeah, I mean, I've
On
got it
Jeremy,
with
for
where
sure.
I got more of the Wolverine. I mean,
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
I mean, there's no mustache.
but I mean, it still has.
Oh,
So
true.
for me to
yeah.
have no facial hair whatsoever, that's the rarity. I'm
Yeah.
I'm a facial hair chameleon normally.
Do
where
you
I'll-
do you sport no facial hair in any of your films?
I'm going to be
Only the ones you have to pay premium
technically,
for.
yes, one, but I've got face makeup on.
Oh, okay. So it's
I
a
also
press.
have
Well,
this.
Psy,
I had
yeah.
that style once.
Oh, there you go.
The
That's
Johnny
the I got
Depp
laid in
look.
college look.
That's a Johnny Depp stash kind of thing
Yeah,
going on.
kind of.
Remember the one time we were live.
I think
And
the only
you
time I've
shaved-
ever seen you without like any facial hair is when you're doing Psy.
Psy, yep, and that's the only times that I've, and I usually don't shoot any videos not as Psy until I at least have decent stubble back.
Right.
Yeah. Remember the one time you just
Just
were
one
like,
with
hold
the
on, I'll be
mustache.
right back. And we were live and then you shaved. That was cool.
Oh, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. That's very Reno 911.
You know what?
He's got the outfit.
It's
He does
really
too.
Does he really?
here's what I think is funny is everybody goes Reno 911. When there's only 2 people on Reno 911 that even have mustaches.
Yeah, but they're the best.
And the chief doesn't even have it all the time. Like his goes back and forth. Just the one little guy that's probably about the same height as me has it. But and then on Super Troopers, they're always comparing me to what's the name of what was Jay Chandrakisar's name?
Oh,
Thorn.
I thought you were
They're like
talking about that
thorny.
restaurant
I'm like,
with all the
okay,
wacky
first
shit
of all,
written
I'm
on
not
the walls.
fucking black or whatever
No.
Jay is, because I don't know what Jay is, and he won't tell anybody like what his nationality is. His nationality is.
ethnicity.
Yeah, his ethnicity. He won't tell anybody. He always makes people guess, and they've all been wrong so far, apparently.
See, I would have said
And then
Mac.
they go Farva, who had like the weakest mustache off of all of them. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Mac is who I would
Mac. I think I look like it almost. I've put a photo of me next to Steve Lemmy's face when he's got his Mac mustache.
Yep.
And we look almost identical. Or the best friend of Billy Crystal's in what was the name of the movie where they go out in the wilderness and they're with, or they go on the cattle drive? City Slickers.
City Slickers.
Yeah, his buddy
Rocking the
that
Mets hat.
yeah, his buddy that was wearing a ball cap with him until they all got cowboy hats. He's got the same exact dude. I look exactly like that guy.
I could see that.
I looked exactly like an asshole without my mustache. So
I'll tell you what threw me off was Beard Gang Actual.
Shaved it down
yeah,
again.
Looks completely different, even with just a short beard.
Does too. Yeah. And he's like, and he sent me a Snapchat and he's like, look at, you can see whatever they do on their teeth where it's like a symbol. He's got like a peace sign on one of his teeth.
Really?
I don't know what they call that. Toby's like, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, there was like a thing, it was a peace sign. And he said, look, now you can see it because I don't have a mustache. But
He posted a picture of himself when he was in the service the other day, and I stared at it for probably 2 or 3 minutes, being like, "Why the fuck am I following this guy? Who is this guy?" And then finally, I'm like, "Oh, it's fucking Beard Gang."
he wasn't the only one that was standing at attention, I heard.
What's up, Zach?
Who is this man?
Who is this? All right. That's all we got. Brandon, Richie, can't thank you guys enough. Zach, obviously, thank you. Toby, you'll pop in when we're probably already gone. Obviously, can't thank you. This was fun. We'll be back next Thursday. We'll do it all again. And Tuesday, Triple T. We'll be back for that. We got some good stuff. Probably going to show a bunch of videos of some people farting and falling and getting crushed.
Hell yeah.
Like that kid that hit the bar way too hard.
What do we think Euban's at right now? 6'8"?
Since he doesn't have to be on a podcast, he's gone.
But he's throwing darts
but
and
he's
he
at
takes
darts,
He
yeah.
takes darts.
Oh, he's
serious.
throwing darts.
What we'll do?
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's only maybe a 5 at this point.
Do you think he's a 5?
No, we'll do
He's
right
keeping it
after.
mid-grade.
Oh, Toby just said computer just took a shit.
That's weird. Should be
That's
housebroken at this point.
That's a bummer. All right, what we'll do is we'll hang up this. We'll call Euban, ask him what level he is, and then we'll hang up and we'll get that answer. But honestly, can't thank you guys enough. We'll be back next week, Tuesday, Thursday. We'll do it all again. That's all I got. Anybody else got anything?